It is one thing to respect animals, to enjoy watching animals in their natural habitat. But when you try to kiss those animals, you are going too far. When you want to live with animals, you are going too far. At that point, you yourself function as an insult to nature itself. As the most intelligent species on this planet, you have more responsibilities in order to keep that title. And when you decide to talk to animals, kiss animals, allow animals to lick on you, allow them on your sofa, in your bed, inside of your cars, etc., you are now a disgrace to the human species. Whether you like it or not, there are certain rules that you have to abide by to maintain that title and position. You cannot behave like animals and expect to be respected as a species that is superior to animals. Behavior is one of the major dynamics that separate animals from humans. The other, of course, is biological traits. Dog nuts cross the boundaries. They participate in behavior that is unique to wild animals. And in doing so, they disgrace the human species. And we have given these people a pass for far too long. I am beyond confident in my assessment of these dog nuts. I allow your deranged comments on my channel because I know full well that none of you can present credible arguments. Many of you claim that the things I say on my channel is my opinion. It is not. My views on dogs is fact. My views on dog lovers is fact. The first video I uploaded on this channel is titled Dog Lovers Are Disgusting. That was over 3 years ago. And none of you have successfully refuted anything on that video. These are facts. Slobbering, drooling is disgusting. That is not up for debate. That is a fact. If a person sits in any social setting, I'm talking about a human, and begins to drool and slobber, everybody would consider his or her behavior as disgusting, inappropriate. It will be so unsettling that people will call that person out on it. Several people would question whether or not that person was having a stroke or some other mental or neurological breakdown. How confident would you be of being hired by an employer if you started to drool and slobber during the job interview? This is not up for debate. And if it is disgusting for humans to drool and slobber, then it is disgusting for dogs to do it as well. We live by human standards, not dog standards. Animals are free to drool all they want, but to bring that behavior inside of my home is an entirely different story, and it will speak volume to my own level of disgustingness. Dogs stink. That's not up for debate. That's not an opinion. That is fact. Dogs stink. Everybody knows this. By human standards, people who stink are disgusting. Humans who stink are disgusting. Personal hygiene is one of the most distinctive traits of an intelligent species. If an employee, for example, who stinks, goes to work, their employer has the right to send them home. This is not up for debate. It is disgusting to stink. And if you allow a stinking creature to live inside of your home, then you yourself are disgusting. Panting, holding your mouth open with your tongue hanging out is disgusting. That's not my opinion. That is fact. That's not up for debate. Do you think an employer would hire you if during the job interview you sat there with your mouth open and your tongue hanging out? No matter where you are, grocery store, restaurant, in any public setting, it is inappropriate and disgusting to sit there with your mouth open and your tongue hanging out. And as we all know, dogs have heavy breathing and their breath stinks. Right? So you have breath that you can hear and feel from a creature holding its big, disgusting mouth wide open and its tongue hanging out. That's not up for debate. That is disgusting. To allow a creature like this inside your home, to be comfortable laying eyes on a creature like this continuously, is disgusting. Something is wrong with you. And especially to have a repugnant creature like this lick on you. You have to be a disgusting person yourself. Eating feces is disgusting. Again, this is not an opinion. This is fact. I know human standards. Rolling around in feces is disgusting. This is a fact. This is a universal fact all over the planet for humans. If you found out that your boyfriend or girlfriend likes to eat their own excrement along with anybody else's excrement, right? Dogs eat the feces from any animal. That would threaten the relationship with that man or woman. You would not allow that person to kiss you. Yet you dog nuts will come home from work and allow these overgrown rats to lick you, usually on your face. It's disgusting. Only a disgusting person would do that. That is a fact. Dogs contaminate your home. This is a fact. They've even done a study on this. They are so disgusting. It has been proven that people with dogs not only have more bacteria inside their homes, but they have a larger variety of bacteria throughout their homes. This has been proven. But it should be common sense. Their homes are saturated with germs, bacteria, and dander, which helps to circulate the germs, bacteria, parasites. The dander itself is dead skin. Dander in dogs is similar to dandruff in humans, dead skin. Now, if a human had a head full of dandruff and shook his or her head inside your home, and you saw the dandruff go airborne, the way dander goes airborne, that would be disgusting. This is not an opinion. This is fact. Dogs contaminate their owners with everything that is disgusting about dogs themselves. I'm saying their body is contaminated. And as a result, dog owners themselves are disgusting. If you're contaminated with the disgustingness of your mutt, then you are also disgusting. You don't kiss these people, dog lovers, ever. Because earlier that day, their dog licked on their face. The face and mouth of a dog nut is full of germs. It's disgusting, bacteria and parasites. Same goes for their hands and their entire body. Dog nuts have mental disorders. We have to face it and call it like it is. They have mental disorders. If you see a human defecate on the ground and then turn around and eat it, and play in it, you are going to conclude that that person has a mental disorder. Doesn't matter if it's a dog. The behavior itself must be judged. If you see another person, walk up to that person and hug them, right? Hug this person who just ate their own feces and is playing in their own feces. Another person comes up and hugs them, kiss them, allows that person to lick on them. You would conclude that that person as well has a mental disorder. Now, the person who defecated and decided to eat and play around in his or her own excrement, that represents the dog. The other person represents the dog lover. This is why I would never, ever date a dog lover. And when you consider the fact that a sizable percentage of dog lovers have intercourse with their dogs, again, this is not up for debate. As soon as you find out that a person is a dog lover, you should scratch them off your list immediately. These are contaminated, nasty people, and they are a threat to human safety, threat to life on this planet in general, because they open the door for viruses like this pandemic. As I said before, when you deal with dogs, you also deal with all the other animals that may have defecated on the ground and ended up in that dog's stomach. Feces from bats, raccoons, squirrels, whatever. Dogs will eat the waste from any animal. To allow a creature like that to lick on you, you have to be a disgusting person. That is not an opinion. This is fact. They put the image of a dog in front of you, and they use words like family, companion, buddy, right? Phrases like man's best friend, right? And the human mind will recall those words and descriptions when they actually see a dog in real life. It is conditioning. On this channel, I will put an image of a dog in front of you, but I will use words like virus, bacteria, parasites, disgusting, infection, disease. All of those descriptions are facts. Now, I know a lot of people who refuse to date a man or woman if that man or woman is a dog lover. I am a member of that group, right? I know a lot of single men. I've talked to them. They're mesmerized by a woman's beauty. They visit their profile on social media and they're captivated. And eventually they are disgusted once they run into a photo of her with a disgusting mutt, allowing it to lick her in the face, and so on. I don't care how attractive a woman may be. If she is a dog lover, she is contaminated, and I refuse to have physical contact with her. That is the downside of being a normal, evolved human on this planet. When you see these dog lovers who gaze into the eyes of dogs, they'll be face to face with a dog and staring at it as if it is their lover. Understand that there is a better than average chance that that dog is her lover. We need to be very careful about these people. As I've said before, even if you don't have sexual intercourse with a dog, I will consider you to be a person who practices zoophilia, even if you kiss the dog. For me, that is crossing the line. This goes for both males and females. If a man or a woman is single and they are in love with a large dog, you should assume that he or she is having intercourse with that dog. These people's behavior is too intimate and romantic for my taste with dogs. It is really inappropriate, right? They allow the dogs to sleep in their beds. They kiss the dogs. They will be snuggled up under the covers on the sofa with the dogs. This is weird on an entirely different level. You know the type of behavior that I'm referring to. Gazing into the eyes of dogs, the exact same way they would gaze into the eyes of their husband or wife. These people demonstrate romantic behavior with a dog. That is inappropriate. That is disgusting. These are red flags. Again, if these men or women were to kiss a human and behave the way they behave with dogs with a human, we would naturally assume that this was a romantic couple. And these people expect to get a pass simply because it's a dog. People who are not in a romantic relationship with each other, they don't kiss each other. They don't snuggle up under the covers together. They do not sleep in the same bed together. You could not accept your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife sleeping in the same bed under the same cover with some stranger. It is inappropriate. And from this seat, it is bestiality. Understand, these people do not see it as immoral to have sex with dogs. They view it as a deeper expression of love for the dog. Whenever you see a woman in a skimpy outfit around her dog, that is a red flag. If that dog comes up to her and begins to lick her, think about it. Do you think these same women who are obsessed with dogs, do you think she would push the dog's face away? Absolutely not. Same goes for men. Both males and females, in regard to these dogs, it is absolutely disgusting. A good number of those females are going to allow that dog to lick on her. She's going to welcome it. She's going to be excited to express a deeper level of love with a dog that she constantly says that she loves. They essentially speak their behavior into existence. If you constantly kissing on something, hugging it, saying that you love it, it is nothing to eventually have intercourse. That's essentially foreplay. That type of behavior is reserved for humans. We cannot continue to let them get away with it. The act of owning dogs, referring to dogs as their babies, treating dogs like human babies. These are all expressions of their lack of respect for the natural order of things. They have no respect for nature. Dogs have parents. Nature designed cubs to be the babies of adult animals of the same species. Puppies and dogs were not intended or designed to exist as the children of humans. This is all immoral, unnatural, disgraceful behavior. And we have to stop giving these people a pass. The only way these people could carry on with this weird dog parent lifestyle is if they have absolutely no respect for nature itself, no respect for the natural order of life. They know it. This is why they try so hard to project themselves as morally superior to everyone else. They know full well that they are disrupting the natural order of life. So in order to remove the guilt of doing so, they tell other people that if they don't approve of dogs, then they are evil people. These dog nuts truly are sick people. It is sick behavior that they have normalized. I heard some politician the other day mention slavery, and he described it as shameful, a shameful moment in American history. Yet, the people who lived in that era, the whites who lived in the era of slavery, viewed slavery as normal. This is the same dynamic that exists today with this dog culture. It has been normalized. It is a weird, disgraceful, shameful, disgusting violation of nature that these people have normalized. If these people truly loved animals, they would not be able to keep them as pets. You can't claim to love something that is designed to live in nature, right? And keep it trapped inside of your home. These people are selfish, sick, control freaks with a very distorted grasp on reality. That's why they're so fixated on projecting themselves as morally superior. They bend over backwards because they are aware that this is abnormal behavior. So they're constantly trying to feel like it is normal. These people literally make out with dogs in public, and they have forced everybody to accept it and view it as normal, rather than viewing it as inappropriate. It is projected as a part of the dog lover culture. We have to start calling this out. We cannot allow this to continue. You're not really engaged in disgusting behavior. It's just doggy love. That's the game they run on everyone. Wet markets and slaughterhouses, trust me, are not the only means of transmission for viruses. This disgusting lifestyle also opens the door for pandemics just as much as wet markets and slaughterhouses. Without question, I believe several STDs have been spread to humans from animals. From this long history of intercourse and laying up with animals, we're not designed to coexist with animals as if those animals are human. I'm going to continue to document these people's sick behavior, because I know for a fact that sometime in the future, people are going to want eyewitness explanations of this disgusting era.